What is up, OSIMA Ball Reviews? Keegan here, and today I'm back with SBI. Not signed, but my first SBI review in quite a while. And today we're looking at the Optimum Idol. Now, of course, as I have done many more Brunswick reviews than SBI on this channel, I haven't talked about the original Idol very much. But it is a top 3 favorite ball of all time for me. I think it goes the Pro Motion, the Alpha Crux, and then the original Idol, with the Phase 2 shortly behind. And it's just, I'm super excited to throw this one because I've been missing that original Idol look in my bag for a while. Some things have come close. I'd say maybe like the Piranha has been kind of in that level, but it's still a little bit quicker because it's HK22 and definitely a little bit stronger than the original. I'm hoping this one kind of slots into that spot. Of course, let's talk about the specs and how they're different. The core number is a little bit stronger. It's at a 247 and an 056 differential. It's just, that's a little bit stronger than the original core numbers of the Idol because it has AI technology, but it's the same core shape, and I'm pretty sure same density as well, like nothing modified on that. Like, you know, the Attention Star had a modified density of the Momentous core. Pretty sure this is the original, and of course very similar to the original Idol, finished at 2000 grit, and it's Micro Track solid. Same cover that was on, well, technically the Idol had Micro Tracks S18, but same general idea as the same cover as the Idol, the Halo, the UFO, and the Gem. Just all that type of stuff. But I'm super excited to get on the lane and get to throw in this one. Let's head out there. Alright, here we are on lane with the Optimum Idol. First shot, like many bowling balls, it's gonna go high, but let's get into some specifics about the actual reaction before we get into some subjective parts of this video. Just kind of like straight up, I'd rank it at a 4 for response time, maybe even a 3.5. and probably around a 5 for length. It's definitely cleaner than the original OG Idol, but it's also very slow. And slow means blendy, and I'm a big fan of blendy reactions. It just kind of helps me control the pocket. Doesn't really overreact too much. But this is an interesting one. It's very controllable. But the slowness did give me a couple of issues, especially because I went and pinned down on this one. This one is 5x75. There was a portion of the lane to where if I didn't get it far right enough, or I didn't keep it as close to the pocket as I should have, like right there, I would leave a 2, a 2.8, or a 2.10, and it was just a little bit too slow to make it back through that oil. And that was fine. This ball is mostly going to be used for playing straighter on sports shot patterns anyways. So I'm not really like too upset about it. And this is a new house shot that we were filming on anyways. They're modifying it for the summer leagues. So getting used to a new ball and a new pattern, that does sometimes make it a little bit difficult. Now, let's actually get into like some subjective things. I really like this ball, and it is the definition of what I would classify as, at least for a upper mid solid. It's boring. It's not extremely responsive. It's not urethane-like in terms of reaction speed. It's not super clean. and still smooth. It's on the earlier side of medium, and it's just, it does what you make it do. Even though it does have a little bit of personality of its own, but that also could be the fact that I went pinned down with it. But it just kind of listens. And I'm a big fan of balls that just kind of listen. It's rare to find something like this nowadays. It's no Pro Motion. That is my favorite ball of all time. But it could be up there, given enough time to really see what this thing does. Now, it's the closest thing to an OG Idol as they could have gotten. The only difference really on paper is it's the updated micro tracks, and they used AI. And with using AI, I actually expected it to be a little bit earlier, a little chuggier, but it actually ended up being a little bit cleaner, which surprised me. But it definitely feels like you're throwing an idol here, and I'm happy with that. Like, when I say feels like an idol, I mean like the line. It feels like it fits in. But yeah, this thing is, I'm going to go more in depth into comparisons. My next one is the Summit. I'm already in the process of editing that one. But this one is just, it's something. Now, let's get into bags. Like what I would bring with this to a pattern that I didn't know what I was bowling on. Above it, because this is definitely a 2-ball. This is not a 1-ball. I'd go with a gem, a Harsh Reality. That's really about it. There's only these three on the SPI side. Below it, I'd put something quicker and cleaner. You could go for something like an Attention Star, a TNT Infused, a Summit Peak, something like that. Just some cleaner and quicker. I know the Summit Peak is kind of in Zen territory in terms of reaction, which I am going to be getting one of those for that reason. But yeah, something like that. Below that, you could go IQ Tour Dynamics, Exponent. Just in that general line of just mid-performance, controllable solids. Below that, you could either slot in like an Exponent Pearl, a High Road Pearl. The new Road may actually be in the previous category, but we don't know that yet. Just kind of depends on what we end up seeing from it. And then below that, just pick like a Hustle or an Electrify. And just kind of, they all do slightly different things, but they're all like relatively close together. But yeah, this is, I feel that would be a pretty good bag if you didn't know what you're bowling on. You wanted to kind of base it around this. But I have been OSIMA Ball Reviews. Oh shoot, I missed again, and I hope I don't miss y'all next time. Thanks for watching.